Morning, Fred. All right, so today is the next day after doing that backyard. We're gonna head off and go do that little side area next to the garage, or next to the driveway there, and pick up all those fence posts. We're gonna be taking the Duramax today with the dump trailer. Obviously we got to take that truck and everything because we got to go get some topsoil, and that truck's all hooked up and ready to go. So let's get to it and get our day started. All right, we're back. It's got a sprinkler out now, so gonna fill in this side over here. Gonna have a low spot right between here, so I'll put a little bit more dirt there than the rest of it. The rest of it just really needs potholes filled in, and then throw some grass seed down and away we go. Set you guys up on a time lapse for this one. I got more planned for today, so let's get to it. Well, I got like the perfect amount of topsoil to do this area. Actually fill it in. Have a little extra. I'm gonna put some right here behind this fence here, right there. And then Zach had mentioned yesterday that if I had extra, you'd like to get like this spot done and that spot over there. So I think I might just have enough. Doesn't happen too often where you just get the right amount by guessing. So, all right, let's continue. So normally I wouldn't scrape a driveway with the bucket, but I think I'm doing him a favor. I'll get some of these like overgrown weeds and stuff out of his driveway. I'll get some of these weeds that are growing out of the center of the driveway and pick this stuff up and throw it in the trailer. I'll just throw this in the floor of the skid loader for right now. I'll pick up some of that stuff. Just gonna hand load some of these. I don't want to push it into his garage door and make a mess of that. Why is concrete so heavy? Ow! Right on my toe. Whoa! So heavy. Come on! Alright, before I get too carried away, let's go put the trailer back down. I have a doctor's appointment at 1 today, and not for me, for my wife, but kind of one of those things I want to be there for. But I want to get this all cleaned up and at least get the junk thrown out of here today, and then I can come back and grab my skid loader later. Man, it's concrete heavy. And I tell you what, guys, I hate using this truck for work. You know, you get all sweaty, you get all covered in dirt and dust. But that's what I gotta do for right now. You can always get it detailed later on, right? think that's enough for now. One more trip. Get this big behemoth in there first. I always get a kick out of pulling the fence post out. Oh, some of them have like next to no concrete, and then there's some that they just had extra bags to get rid of. Wow. Ooh, heavy. Heavy, heavy, heavy. Grab a shovel, shovel some of the slop up. Nice. That's it for driveway. I want to go get some grass seed, put some grass seed down, cut that mat in half, roll that out, and then run that stuff into the dump, and we're done. You want to help? You want to help? Not today? Okay. Grabbing a couple stakes here. Metal stakes, not like moo stakes. And we're actually gonna go cut that straw roll in half. Just be easier to manage it, especially just doing a little sliver like that. Don't need to get crazy with finding the exact center. I'll just take the saw and clip her right in half. And this is the saw of choice. The old Milwaukee concrete saw. Or steel concrete saw. What's the best day you've ever had in car sales?
Pretty good. I sold 5 cars in a day.
Holy crap.
It could be good.
How's that even possible? Is there really that many people that buy a new car every day?
Well, kinda. I mean, it depends. It has its times.
Okay.
You know, you could be busy one day, you could do nothing for the next 2-3 days and not sell a single car.
Yeah. So, do you get paid even if you don't sell a car? Like at least a baseline, or no?
Well, some places. It depends where you live.
Okay. Well, like where you're at, it's just all commission only? Yeah. You must get paid a lot more in commission than other dealers then?
Yeah, it's good.
Yeah.
I mean, just because it's a Mercedes dealer doesn't mean like you're making a lot more.
Okay.
It's really based off the baseline where you work. But yeah, there is markup in most Mercedes. You make a little more selling those cars rather than
yeah.
Chevy. Not a whole lot.
Do you ever plan on like working at like Ferrari or anything?
I don't want to do car sales right now.
No.
It smells like a farm. In a way.
Yeah. Okay, that's a wrap on this job. Put some straw mat down, grass seed, finished that little side. Yeah, did that corner right there. And we had this edge next to the house. Only thing that's left to do is come back here, pick up the skid loader. But first I'm gonna run everything to the dump and then come back, load this machine up. Once I get this machine loaded up, I'm gonna be heading back home. I have a brush mower to tow behind my four-wheeler that needs some serious work, or not serious work, but definitely needs to have some maintenance done to it. Battery cables are ripped off of it. I haven't used it in a while, and one of the ponds that I cut, I think it'll work out pretty slick going around the edge of the pond. Obviously I would use my skid loader, but just on how steep those ponds are, I don't trust my skid loader being that close. And those edges, there's drop-offs on those edges, and I'd hate to get this machine stuck. I honestly don't know how you get it pulled out, because you can't even drive a normal truck back there. So it's one thing if a four-wheeler goes in a pond or a lawnmower goes in a pond, that's simple enough to pull out, but to try pulling one of these out back there, no thanks. I don't like to party that much. So all right, let's get to it. Alright, we're back at this job for one last time. Gotta pick up the machine and get out of here and move on to the next. That's something that I noticed with these newer machines. There's a whole lot of steps to do before you can even do anything. You gotta hit the power button, it's gotta load. Then you gotta wait for a second, they're idle, and then you can hit operate, and then this and that. It's not like the old stuff where it didn't have any of the safeties and all that, and to tell you the truth, it's tempting to get rid of all that. But I will say the newer machines, they're a heck of a lot quieter inside the cab. You know, it's especially I'll be using the skidster a lot for plowing, and it'll be nice to have something that's, you know, nice and quiet inside while you're working for hours on end. You know, snow plowing already, that's kind of already a long drawn out thing. So the more comfortable you can be while operating and everything, it just makes it for a better time. But that's it. Let's get a couple chains on this thing and move on to our next deal for the day. All right, what's going on, everyone? So it's actually been a couple days since the last clip or whatever from finishing up that grading job. As you can see, I got my my work truck back, my Ford. Air conditioning's working awesome. So this is what we're going to be working on today. The battery tray that I had on here originally, it rotted off and fell off, so the battery is just kind of willy-nilly there. But we're also going to be sharpening the blades on this thing. This was actually one of the first brush mower I ever had before I got one for the skidster. It's done its job, and it's worked out well. It was just time to upgrade. So yeah, we're gonna sharpen some blades, and then we're gonna go around to some of our ponds and go use this thing. So for this thing, I'm not gonna get too carried away with taking the blades off. The underneath of that thing, the hardware is very rusty. It's just not a battle I want to deal with today. So I'm just gonna put one of these flap discs on, and you can actually reach underneath there and get to that blade. So like I said, it's a rough cut mower. It's not like it's a mower for cutting your lawn, so it doesn't have to be anything special. I don't know how much you guys can see, but yeah. Good enough for what I'm trying to do. Just put a little bit of an edge back on it. Let's get this thing spun around and get the other blade. This one's in a little rougher shape. Good enough for what I'm trying to do. Put this thing back and get a ratchet strap for that battery. Last time I used it, I just had some tie wire holding the thing together, and that didn't work out the slickest. Oh boy. Someday I want to organize this thing a little bit better, but that will all come with time. Let me see if I can find a different bungee cord, something that has both ends on it, and then I'll drill a hole to put the one end of the bungee cord through, and I think that would be just fine for what we're trying to do. Maybe I can steal this one and make this work. We'll shove this end through and do some theft. I think that's what I'm going to do. I'm going to use that bungee cord. I'm going to drill a couple holes in there and use that cord. And I haven't drilled a hole in steel and I don't even know how long. Let's see how many drill bits we go through. See if that end fits. Might have to do some customizing of the ends here to make them work how I want them to. Open it up a little bit. Perfect. I think that should work. I think that'll ride. Oh, I wanted to ask you guys, I want to get a power inverter for this truck. It doesn't have to be anything crazy. I mean, it would be nice to have a power inverter that, like, if I wanted to run that Bosch hammer drill that I have, be nice, but I don't see the necessity for that because generally places I go to have electricity. I doubt that I'll be doing concrete work for the Amish. Anyways, I'd like to get a power inverter so that way I can plug my batteries in and charge them. So I can always have charged batteries with me, because right now I gotta take all my batteries out, or whenever I'm at a customer's house, put my chargers over there, charge them that way. It'd be nice just to be completely self-sufficient, efficient, whatever the word is. But yeah, so let's take a ride down here to these ponds. I'm gonna actually grab my weed whacker and that weed saw and take them along. Something cool about this brush mower is that you can pull that pin up. It's a little tight right now because it's been sitting, but you guys get the point. You can offset this, that way it's dragging off to the one side. Works out pretty slick. Alright, so I'm gonna bring my weed saw, weed whacker, this brush mower deal is it's a little over a quarter tank. I think that'd be plenty for what I'm trying to do today, so let's get after it. Alright, so here we are. We're gonna work on cleaning this this edge up. You can't get anywhere near this with a lawnmower. So, and yeah, you can't get anywhere near this with a lawnmower. So it's just every so often come out here with this and these tools here and buzz it down. So yeah, this is what I meant, where you can offset this thing. So on the lawnmower, let me show you an example here. Lawnmowers, you know, right here, that mower will be off to the side. Works out pretty slick. Let's get this thing fired up and rolling. You sound friendly. So yeah, I'll go around and get the bigger stuff that the weed whacker can't get, and then get the stuff that the brush mower wasn't able to get. Pretty simple, straightforward. And then I'll just go around with the weed whacker and fine tune it. All right, as simple as that. Now we'll head off to one of our other ponds and that'll be it. And here's the other pond. So with this pond right here, I stop right here at that corner, kind of the corner of this tree line. That on the right hand side of us all stays. The only thing I do is around this front here and kind of something quick and simple. As you can see, that thing works out pretty good. You know, like you know, yes, last year was the first year doing this. It was quite the surprise once I found this this inlet right here. But now that I've done this is third time that I've done this now. It's just that's the way to go, having one of those. This is just too steep to come in here with my not my lawnmower, but my my skid steer with the brush mower. So I prefer to go this route with it. May not be as quick or whatever, but works out pretty slick. It's what's that old saying? The right tool for the job. So that's what I got. Now someday I'd love to have like a mini X with a flail mower on the end of it. That would work out slick. But here we are, making do with what we have. So all right, let's head back home and get the stuff put away. All right, so we're back home. I dropped the brush mower off behind the garage, but I'm going to be taking this welder out here. I was supposed to go do a welding job this morning with the truck, but the customer never gave me his address, so it is what it is. Nice thing, that's a nice thing about old equipment. It's got no safeties on it. You can do whatever the heck you want with it, as long as you're being mindful of what could happen. Just like that, welder's put away. Yeah, I wanted to get that that welder out of the back of the truck and get the bed of this truck cleaned up. I just like doing it every once in a while. Start fresh. Monday morning I got a concrete job. Starting another concrete patio, so I'm actually going to be leaving town this weekend. I'm going up to La Crosse. The reason why I'm going up to La Crosse is we're going to be going out onto the Mississippi River and running that. I take that back. We're going onto the Mississippi River. I'm not 100% sure where we're launching and where we're heading to, but I can guarantee you and promise you that I'm going to La Crosse first. So yeah, with that said, getting the back of this truck cleaned out, I'm going to back this thing up to the garage and shovel some of this stuff out of here, and that way I got a clean start. All right, once again, another basic little video, but that's gonna wrap this one up. We'll catch you guys on the next one.